I think we're good. We're live, we're recorded, so this is a little weird. You might be judging us on how we interview you. I mean, I think you're probably more used to doing this than us.
No, you guys were great.
Good. Brittni, if you would tell us your name and your graduation year, what sport you played, and your major while at St. Francis.
My name is Brittni Smallwood. I graduated from St. Francis University in 2008 with a bachelor's degree in English communications and a minor in Spanish. While I was at St. Francis, I ran track and field. I was a sprinter. And I think you asked me what I currently do, right?
Yes, what's your current job and job history now?
And currently, right now, I work in Buffalo, New York. I'm an anchor and reporter for the CBS affiliate in Buffalo, New York. And my work responsibilities are I anchor the 8 o'clock morning show, and I also report for the morning and evening shows.
What times do you get up each morning?
2 a.m.
So what time do you go to bed at night?
Like between 5:30 and 7, I go to bed.
Okay.
Wow. So we're pretty close to bedtime right now. So.
Unfortunately.
Now, Brittni, what was your job history leading up to the position you have now?
Before I worked in Buffalo, New York, I worked in Elmira, New York. And there I started off as a one-man band reporter. And when you get into these small markets, the veterans usually leave pretty quickly. So within 5 months, all of our veterans left. So within 5 months, I went from a one-man band reporter to dayside reporter to morning anchor and reporter. And then before that, I got my master's degree at Syracuse University.
And if I remember correctly, you did definitely one internship at St. Francis, maybe more than that. Is that right?
I did. It was really wonderful. Because of track throughout the year, I was able to do at least some internships in the summer. And I went to Johnson & Johnson in New Brunswick, New Jersey. And I still have a relationship with the gentleman who was my boss then. He's still my mentor to this day. He's an absolutely wonderful person. So it was a great internship. It really taught me what I wanted to do and what I didn't want to do.
Great. And even before that, didn't you do an internship with Evansburg Municipal locally? That one or no?
I don't think I did one with them.
Okay. All right. Maybe that's another student I'm thinking of. Okay. Now, where's your current hometown? You living in Buffalo?
I live in Rochester, New York, and I commute to Buffalo each morning. So
Right.
Is that a long commute?
It's about an hour and 10 minutes one way.
Wow. Okay.
So that's what I do each day, but it's not bad at all.
Okay. Could you tell us what your best St. Francis University memory is?
I was thinking about that. That one is pretty hard to come up with because there are so many. I really loved my track and field team, and I was also an RA, and I loved all the people there. Just thinking about all the memories, we had a great time, just laughing, kicking back, having a good time. So there are really lots. So it's hard to pick one.
Okay, that's all right.
We're going to talk a little bit about, this is a leadership class. We established this back in the fall. We took some time to fully establish this leadership class, and we really wanted to give the student athletes the leadership skills to be successful while they're here at St. Francis and then ultimately when they leave. So within our leadership program, we cover 4 main components, and a lot of it is centered around Byron Roll, former Rhodes Scholar, played football at Florida State. He was kind of the inspiration of our program and the pillars of it. And the component that Beth and I are covering tonight with the group is the component of focusing on school. And when we say focusing on school, we're talking about those things that you can take from the classroom and transfer them to sport you play, the things you take from your sport that you can transfer to the classroom, and then also the things that you've learned from both the classroom and sport and how it's helped you today. So I guess my first question after that long explanation is, can you talk about some of the lessons that you remember that you learned while at St. Francis in the classroom that maybe helped you in your sport?
I think the first thing is to continually move yourself to learn. I know it, when you're in school, you always have your different classes and okay, I need to get up, go to class, learn, and then move on to the next class. But when you get out of school, it's really important to make sure that you continually learn to sharpen your skills in whatever field you're in. And I think that really applies when you're doing whatever sport you are a part of, because even